My name is David Lau. I am a senior instructor with the Leadership and International Training Division here at FTSE Glencoe. On April 4, 2012, I was working as an advisor in northern Afghanistan, and our foot patrol was hit by a suicide bomber. And so I incurred the whole host of injuries that you think would come along with somebody walking up to you and detonating with a 25-pound bomb strapped to their body. I mean, standard IED injuries, severe TBI. My right leg was almost blown off at the hip. My left leg was almost blown off at the knee. Like they like to do, his vest was covered in ball bearings. I took about 3 dozen of those ball bearings. Some ripped through me, some are still lodged within me. Damage to, my legs, hands, dead teeth, no hearing. Disabilities in general, I think, unless you've known, and you know what the thing is, I would bet most Americans probably know somebody with a disability, but that person goes about their daily business so well because it's not a visible disability that maybe their friends don't even know. So I think some of the myths about disabilities are that disability equals inability, or disability equals lack of motivation, or that people with disabilities want special treatment. And I think I've moved on long enough now that, most people that meet me, most people that know me, unless they see me in a pair of shorts or they know how I was before, they would never guess. They would never know, right? Because not everything's visible. But I think some of the myths are that people with disabilities they perform less than people that don't have any, right? And it doesn't mean lack of motivation. It does not mean inability. Human beings are amazing creatures, and the most adaptable animal on the planet. We can live anywhere, we can do anything, and we can overcome anything as long as the motivation is there. First and foremost, as a leader, you have to let your people know that you care about them, right? I mean, true leadership, and I don't care if this sounds mushy, true leadership comes out of a place of love, a genuine love and concern for the people that you're responsible for and for the mission that you're trying to accomplish. So I'll bring them in, I'll sit them down, and I will probably tell them things like, no matter what, nothing will come at you in a day that you cannot conquer. There will be nothing that can happen in a day that you can't conquer. And maybe you don't conquer it alone. Maybe I do it with you, or maybe we do it as a team, but there's nothing that you cannot overcome. So don't think that there's anything that's gonna truly get in your way, because what is an obstacle? That's nothing more than something that we're going to climb over or blast through, right? I guarantee you that. And then I ask them if they're aware of the programs that are available to them, right? If they're aware of ways that the government or our agency can reasonably accommodate them. And beyond that, if I'm their boss, I want to make sure that they have, everything that they need. I'm going to set that situation so that they can be successful, because I've seen what can happen psychologically when people feel like I'm being held back due to this disability, right? Sometimes you have to help them, guide them through to identify their why or their purpose. I like what German philosopher Nietzsche said when he said, "He who has a why can endure any how." So once you identify that why, right, let them know you love them, let them know that you're here for them, and they're not in this alone, right? Like we are not only going to make it through this, we are going to dominate this thing and win it. And then let them know what's available for them to as a tool to make that goal. I don't consider myself disabled. I am someone who spent a lot of time in that position, and sometimes when you go through these things, some of these, physically you're never what you once were, but you can never stop driving forward, right? Never stop driving forward. So to anybody out there who watches this video that's going through something, knowing that all disabilities are not visible, I just want to say to them, keep the faith, stay positive, and there is nothing that's going to happen in a day that they can't conquer.